James C. V Learning. Today I'll be teaching to grade 7. I'll be doing unit 5, Once Upon a Time. So through this lesson you will listen to a role play and you will learn the conjunctions and, but, or, when and while, and also you will learn to write a description about a well-known person. So we'll start the lesson. So here it's a role play or a conversation between Arjuna, Mother and Radhika. We'll listen to it.
Mother, how did this world begin?
Well, there are many different ideas about that. Radhika, why don't you tell your brother what you learned about it at school?
Scientists believe that the earth was created from a ball of dust and gas. The earth was very hot then. Gradually it cooled down and hardened.
Wow. What happened after that?
The island, the sea and the atmosphere began to form, but there was no life on earth.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all. Life first began in the sea as a bacterium. Plants appeared next on the land, followed by animals.
Oh, really? When did dinosaurs come into the world?
Dinosaurs appeared much later. Amphibians and reptiles were there before them, but birds and mammals came later.
How about people?
Humans appeared on Earth last. Some scientists believe that humans evolved from apes. Early humans hunted and gathered food. Later they learned to make tools and to use fire.
What happened to the dinosaurs?
Why don't you find it out yourself? I have a book and a DVD on dinosaurs. You can read the book or watch the DVD.
Okay, so this is, Arjuna is asking how did the world begin? So then mother is telling Radhika to explain to her brother about what she learned regarding the beginning of the world. So Radhika was explaining one by one what came first, then after that what, like that the order, and then she spoke about dinosaurs too. So we will see the activity based on this role play. Read the conversation and complete the flow chart. So you will get this exercise on page number 52 in your pupil's book. The earth was created from a ball of dust and gas. So first what happened was, it was created, or the earth was created from a ball of dust and gas. Then in the next one they are speaking about the first life. So they say first life began in the sea as a bacteria. The first living things on earth were plants, then animals. Finally humans appeared on earth. So they say the earth was created from a ball of dust and gas. The first life began in the sea as a bacterium. Then the first living thing on earth was plants, and then after plants it was animals, and the final thing that appeared on earth was humans. So this is the order that Radhika explained to Arjuna regarding the beginning of the world. So I told you at the beginning of the lesson that you will be learning about conjunctions. So in this exercise you will learn about the conjunctions and, but, or, how we should use them. So a conjunction is a word which we use to combine two or more sentences together. Here in the first one there are two sentences. The earth cooled down, the earth hardened. there are two sentences and we need to make these two sentences as one sentence, or we need to join these two sentences together. So, then we need to use a conjunction. So, we need to decide whether it is going to be and, but, or. So, we say the earth cooled down and hardened. So, here no need of repeating the same words over and over. So, we can take it as the earth cooled down and hardened. Here we have used the conjunction and to join the two sentences together. Early humans hunted. They gathered food. So, there two activities have happened. The early humans hunted. We can use the conjunction and gathered food. So, here also the pronoun they have used for early humans. So, no need of repeating it again. The land, sea and atmosphere began to form. There was no life on earth. So, we can take it as the land, sea and atmosphere began to form, but there was no life on earth. So, here we have used the conjunction but. You can read the book, you can watch the DVD. Here there is a choice for you. Either you can read a book or you can watch a DVD. So, you need to decide. So, we can use the conjunction or when there is a choice. You can read the book or watch the DVD. So, this is these examples was given in your pupils book and but or. So, we will discuss more about this. Combine the sentences using and, but, or. Now, this exercise is taken from your book as well. Early people lived in caves. They painted pictures on the walls. So, two things have happened. Two things. One thing is early people lived in caves and the other thing is they painted pictures on the wall. So, we can use the conjunction and to join these two sentences. Early people lived in caves and no need of using I said the same pronoun because it refers to early people. So, we can say early people lived in caves and painted pictures on the walls. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone in 1876. It was very different from the phones we use today. So, here we can use the conjunction but to join these two sentences. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone in 1876, but it was very different from the phones we use today. In the Stone Age, people didn't build houses, they did not use metal tools. So, here they have used the conjunction or. In the Stone Age, people didn't build houses or use metal tools. So, both these actions were not done. So, we will talk more about these conjunctions. Now, these exercises are taken from your workbook. Combine these sentences with and, but, or. I don't have a lot of money, I am happy. We can use the conjunction but. I don't have a lot of money, but I am happy. Mahen is tall, his sister is short. So, we are speaking about Mahen as well as his sister. Mahen is tall, but his sister is short because the sister is not tall as Mahen. He sat on the bench, He looked at the sky. He sat on the bench and looked at the sky. So, two things were done. He sat on the bench was one thing that he did, and also he looked at the sky. We can play cricket, we can watch a cartoon. Again, here there is a choice for you. Either we can play cricket or we can watch a cartoon. So, I said if there is a choice, we always use the conjunction or. We can play cricket or watch a cartoon. Praveen can play the flute, he can't play the violin. So, here Praveen can do only one thing. He can only play the flute, he can't play the violin. So, we can use the conjunction but. Praveen can play the flute but can't play the violin. I saw you at the park yesterday. You didn't see me. I saw you at the park yesterday, but you didn't see me. Maya can sing, she can dance. So, here Maya can do two things. So, she can dance, also she can sing. Maya can sing and dance. During the holidays, we will visit our uncle, go on a trip to Jaffna. Here again there are two choices. During the holidays, either we can visit our uncle or go on a trip. So, the answer is during the holidays we will visit our uncle or go on a trip to Jaffna. Please be quiet, leave this room. Please be quiet or leave this room. The sari was beautiful, it was expensive. The sari was beautiful but expensive. So, I think you would have understood how to use the conjunctions and, but, or in these sentences. So, you can do these activities alone in your workbook. Now, we will go to the next exercise. You will get this exercise on page number 55 in your pupils book. Read the passages and match them with the questions given. The first passage, passage A. We will just go through this. Dinosaurs were a group of prehistoric animals. They lived on earth a long time ago. They had scaly skin, lived on the land and laid eggs. The word dinosaur means terrible reptile in ancient Greek. So, here they speak about dinosaurs. The passage B. There were no humans on earth when dinosaurs lived on it. Dinosaurs first appeared on earth about 230 million years ago. They lived here for about 165 million years. The period in which they lived is called the Mesozoic era. So, here they are speaking about the period where we found dinosaurs. Passage C. We learn about dinosaurs by looking at dinosaur fossils. Fossils are the preserved remains of living things. First, dinosaur fossils were found in England in the 1920s. Scientists who study fossils are called paleontologists. So, here they are speaking about in which time period they found the fossils of dinosaurs. Now, we will read passage D. Different dinosaurs ate different things. So, here in this they are speaking about what the dinosaurs ate. Some dinosaurs were meat eaters or carnivorous. So meat eaters were called carnivorous. Among them, Tyrannosaurus rex was the most dangerous. Dinosaurs such as Diplodocus and Stegosaurus were plant eaters or herbivorous. So, animals that eat plants are called herbivorous. Some dinosaurs were omnivorous. They believed to have eaten plants, insects and reptiles. So, here they speak about what the dinosaurs ate, and we can learn 3 new words. One, that is carnivorous, herbivorous and omnivorous. So, carnivorous are meat eaters, herbivorous are plant eaters, omnivorous are they eat plants, insects and reptiles. We will go to passage E. About 65 million years ago, dinosaurs became extinct or disappeared from the earth. Scientists have different ideas about how they became extinct. The most popular idea is that while they were living on earth, a huge meteorite crashed into it. After that, the earth became very cold. Dinosaurs and other reptiles could not bear the extreme weather and died. So, that is how the dinosaurs disappeared. So, from each paragraph there was something that they spoke about. We will go to the exercise. What were dinosaurs? We have to find the passage that gives the answer for what were dinosaurs. So, it should be passage A. Dinosaurs were a group of prehistoric animals. The next one, when did dinosaurs live on earth? So, the answer should be passage B. There were no humans on earth when dinosaurs lived on and the whole thing is explained there. How do we learn about dinosaurs? So, how do we learn about dinosaurs? We learn about dinosaurs by looking at dinosaur fossils. What did dinosaurs eat? So, in passage D, they speak about what did dinosaurs eat. How did dinosaurs become extinct? So, passage E gives the answer for that question. Now, we will go to the next exercise. It is about the conjunctions when and while. Now, earlier in the same lesson you learnt about the conjunctions and, but, or. So, here you will be learning about when and while, how to use these two conjunctions. So, you know when, the word when speaks about a time period. The word while we can use when, two things are happening at the same time. There were no humans on earth when dinosaurs lived on it. So, when speaks about a time period. So, they say when dinosaurs were there were no humans. While dinosaurs were living on earth, a huge meteorite crashed into it. So, here while the dinosaurs lived only, the other thing happened. So, you can easily identify where you should use when and where you should use while. Join these sentences with when. I visited the museum. I saw a skeleton of a whale. So, here we have to write it in this order. I saw a skeleton of a whale when I visited the museum. The next one, Christopher Columbus landed in the Bahamas. He thought he was near China. So, again here also we have to use the conjunction when. We can take it as when Christopher Columbus landed in the Bahamas, he thought he was near China. Now we will see how to use the conjunction while. I was looking at the sky, I saw a shooting star. We can write it as, while I was looking at the sky, I saw a shooting star. So here when we are using the conjunction while at the beginning and at the end of the first sentence, we need to use a comma before combining the next sentence. The earth revolves around the sun, it rotates around itself. While the earth revolves around the sun, it rotates around itself. So here I said we use the conjunction while when two actions are happening at the same time. I have taken this exercise from your workbook. Here also we have to learn how to use the conjunctions when or while. So we will see. I was having dinner blank, my father arrived. So here we have to decide which conjunction we are going to use. I was having dinner, I am going to use the conjunction when, because it speaks about a time period. I was having dinner when my father arrived. The second one, my mother was cooking, I did my science homework. So here it speaks about two actions done at the same time. So then we need to use the conjunction while. So we can say, while my mother was cooking, I did my science homework. Can you buy the newspaper? You go to town. So, can you buy the newspaper? When? When you go to town. Be careful, you cross the road. Be careful, again here, when you cross the road. So, you have to be careful when you are crossing the road. The lights went out blank, Madhu was watching TV. The lights went out. Now here again it speaks about a time period. What time did the lights go out? So then we have to say the lights went out when Madhu was watching TV. The final one, I was having lunch, the telephone rang. Again here two actions has happened at the same time. So we have to use the conjunction while. While I was having lunch, the telephone rang. So I think you would have understood how to use the two conjunctions when and while. Now we are going to read out about a famous character in Sri Lanka. So from this you will be learning how to write a description about a famous person. So in your pupils book on page number 58, they have given a description about Munidasa Kumaratunga. We will read it. Munidasa Kumaratunga was born on 25th July 1887. He was a writer, poet, journalist and grammarian. He wrote many Sinhala story books. Hීන් සැරය, හත්පන, මගුල් කෑම and කියවන නුවණ are some of them. These books are popular among children even today. Munidasa Kumaratunga founded the Hela Howler movement to promote the correct usage of the Sinhala language. He wrote Sinhala grammar books and had a wide knowledge of other languages like Tamil, Pali, Sanskrit, Greek and Latin. In his lifetime, he served as a school teacher, principal and school inspector. This eminent scholar passed away on 2nd March 1944. So, this is about this famous writer. They have spoken, given the date when he was born, then the books that he has written, then the other things that he has done, and the date he has passed away. So, like that, if you go to page number 59, you will see there are some famous characters in Sri Lanka, and they have given you some details about them which you need to use them in your own words. So, they have given about Ananda Samarakon, Ananda Kumaraswamy and Siddhi Lebbe. So, I just selected one topic. I selected Ananda Samarakon and I too wrote a description about it. Before going to it, I will just explain in that they have given you some points which you need to talk about when you are writing about Ananda Samarakon. They have given the days, the date he was born and the date he died. And also they have said musician and composer, composed the national anthem of Sri Lanka, considered the father of artistic Sri Lankan music, founded a musical tradition of our own, composed many songs. They have given some examples, Ase Madhura Jeevane Geeta, Akke Akke Ara Balannako, and they have said a gifted painter. So, we need to put these things in a description. We will go to the description about Ananda Samarakon. Ananda Samarakon was born on 13 January 1911. He was a musician and composer. He composed the national anthem of Sri Lanka. Ananda Samarakon is considered the father of artistic Sri Lankan music. He founded a musical tradition of our own. Songs like Ase Madhura Jeevane Geeta and Akke Akke Ara Balannako were composed by him. This great musician passed away on 5th April 1962. So, this is how I wrote my description about Ananda Samarakon. So, with the given points. So, like that you too can try on Ananda Kumaraswamy or Siddhi Lebbe, the famous characters in Sri Lanka. So, I think you would have learnt about the grammar part which we did about conjunctions and how to write a description about a well-known person. So, goodbye till we meet again.